Like we always do it this time. Cold, blowing your mind. Hey dummy, this no accident, all of this was designed. Took my time, crack from behind, and I opened up your blinds, rise and shine. Cold world, same used to drive around with your girl. In my mama's Civic, now I'm out here trying to get it. I ain't like you, boy, I spit it how I live it. So when you see me in the streets, man, I ain't got a mimic, cause I ain't got an image to uphold. This real, I ain't got a gimmick, I just flowed it. The boy that set fire to the booth. In a game full of liars, it turns out that I'm the truth. Some say that rap's alive, it turns out that I'm the proof. Cause the ones y'all thought would save the day can't even tie my boots. The ones y'all thought could hang with me can't even let these words be my proof. I don't rhyme my before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper. Get rich before I see my life taper. Hope my mama get to see Jamaica before she meet her maker. I hoop but never good enough to ever be a Laker. But these words I recall got me ballin'. Jordan, more than a rapper, this a natural disaster. Boy, I'm meaner than Katrina mixed with Gina. Shut up, Cole. This is for back home, homes. What up, Bo? This is for them that played me. What up? Nah, I ain't mad, it's sad. You went from bad to real bad. Two kids that don't even know they real dad. Real sad, baby girl, I wish you still had it. Then maybe you could get a taste of living Philmatic. This cold still at it. Y'all be talking about the same and how I feel about it. That's why I don't respect that. Talking cold planning funerals, you might fit the. But I always pray to the Lord, my soul to take. My soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Hey, get on your job, little man. This ain't Saturday. We in two different lanes. You can't navigate. We in two different games. You playing patty cake, brother. You lame. You out of shape. My mind run a mile a minute. The sky's the limit. So high, I'm diving in it. My ride's is tinted. But it's just invented. The best out. Foolish pride to make you not admit it. I woke up in a noble.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports.
Ready to go?
We've got Boston facing Brooklyn. And so off the tip, it's Boston. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart is out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's David Lee. Then it's Tyler Zeller. And it's Turner in at the 3, the small forward. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Wiggins with the ball. Robinson with it. And Lowry has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. Bosh kicks to Wiggins. No good with the triple. Smart dishes to Bradley. And it's sent back by Bosh. Kicks to DeRozan. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Bosh has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Brooklyn. And here's Smart. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Zeller, 11 feet away. That one a little long.
And good defense there to play up and get a hand in the face.
Well, he's got a tough mindset. He's confident as a defender. And when you combine those two things, it makes it real hard to score on him.
Boston off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Smart kicks to Turner. Wiggins with the block. It's DeRozan with the drive. Bosh passes to Lowry. Bosh dishes to Lowry. Wiggins left side. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Here's Zeller. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
DeRozan misses the 3. So it's Boston now. They trail by 6. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
And here's Boston. Turner with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Back to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the feed to Lee. And stolen by Wiggins. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line.
The first free throw is good. Brooklyn making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Robinson. Hayward comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Lowry. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Zeller. Urebko comes in for David Lee. Crowder, he's checked in for Turner. And Thomas subbed in for Smart. Here's Urebko. From 10 feet out. Kicks it out to Bradley. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Brooklyn. Left side, Bosch. Out left to the wing. Lopez passes to DeRozan. Bosch kicks to Hayward. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, you know, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Boston also with the sub. Olynyk's checked in. Crowder hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Kevin, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
Wall dishes to Thompson. Bosch kicks to Thompson. Outside, Wall. Lopez passes to Thompson. To the wing right side. The wide open look here for Bosch. No good on the three. Boston trails by 9. Thomas with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Crowder. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Bosch with the bucket.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Thomas dishes to Olynyk. Sullinger the screen. And the shot's good from Crowder. Crowder's got 7 points in the game.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Now here's Hayward, and here's Bosch for 3. Rebounded by Urebko. To the left side wing. And Sullinger kicks to Olynyk. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Brooklyn leading by 7. Pass to Bosch. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Horford is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Lowry in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on David Lee.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Bradley's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Here's Bradley. They get the rebound. Lee. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a jam? That is just beautiful.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
DeMar DeRozan.
Boston trails by 12. In the corner, Bradley with it. And it's sent back by Horford. Right side, Lowry. Horford, no luck.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. They started the game off tortoise-like, but they're off. Coming to life.
Yeah, they've got a little bit more pep in their step as they start to put together some rhythm.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Rose is checked in. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Smart passes to Lee. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Lee's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And DeRozan kicks to Robinson. And again. And no good by Brooklyn. Here's Smart. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Back to Rose from past the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Boston trails by 6. Smart kicks to Lee. On the wing, Turner. And it's blocked by DeRozan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Robinson's got the ball. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Wiggins outside. Jacks up a 3. Robinson can't get that one to fall. And Boston has possession. And it's Bradley off the drive. And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Lee. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lee's got his 3rd basket of the night. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Horford. Wash comes in for Robinson. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Wiggins. And it's John Wall in for Derrick Rose. Pass to DeRozan. In the corner, it's Hayward. Shoots the 3. And Boston with the rebound.
2 minutes.
1:56 left in the second quarter. Jerebko kicks to Thomas. And he gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Brooklyn lead. 1:43 left now here in the second. Wall attacking. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Thompson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 14-6 run. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. There's the pass to Jerebko. He kicks it to Johnson. And that one's good. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Bosch passes to Lopez. Thompson for the triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Boston trailing. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Wall attacking. The rebound by Johnson. 19 seconds left in the first half of the game. Thomas against Hayward. Thomas up top. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance. For another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it. Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Brooklyn leads by only 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
How about Wiggins in this one? He's got 10 points and also 3 nice steals.
And boy, he's doing it from long range. He's hitting inside the arc as well.
And that allows him to put real pressure on the defense by stretching it out to the three-point line, but also forcing them to have to respect him inside the arc as well.
Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Evan Turner is out there with David Lee. Then there's Smart. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Zeller in at the 5 spot. It's DeRozan with the drive. And he gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Lee sets a screen for Smart. Inside, unloads from 13. No good from Lee. Brooklyn leading by 5. And DeRozan kicks to Bosh. Outside Lowry. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. DeRozan's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Bradley, no one around him. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Boston trails by 5. Here's Zeller, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
That one misses. And they've had a tough time, Clark, scoring in the half court.
Yeah, transition buckets have really saved them, really. You know, when you look at it, that's been their remedy.
Yeah, but also credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense. That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Changes for Brooklyn. Lopez comes in for Chris Bosh. And John Wall subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Boston also with the sub. Jared Sullinger's checked in for Zeller. Here's Bradley. No good from outside.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you. Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Robinson. He dishes it to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And Turner kicks to Smart. Dishes to Sullinger. He feeds it to Smart. Sullinger a screen on Lopez. Smart wide open. He fires and misses it off the right side of the rim. DeRozan with it. Sullinger picks him up. Takes a 3. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
Lopez over to help. The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And DeRozan kicks to Robinson. Feeds it to Lopez. And he lays it straight in. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And Sullinger kicks to Turner. From outside, off the mark.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight. Boy, they have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. Out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
To the wing on the left. Smart connects from three-point range. Smart's got 7.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Lopez. Butler comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Rose in for John Wall. Rose kicks to Butler. In the corner, it's Robinson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Boston trails by 9. Here's Crowder. Offensive rebound. The dish to Jerebko. Second shot opportunity. Robinson with the block. Here's Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 8 points for Butler. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan.
That's his first.
Chris Bosh is checked in for Brooklyn. Lowry comes in for Rose.
Chris Bosh. Kyle Lowry.
Here's Crowder. He's got 7. Thomas goes in. Here's Johnson.
Foul. Jimmy Butler. That's his first.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Amir Johnson.
That's good from Johnson. And he makes the first but misses the second. Brooklyn leading by 10. Moving it up. Thompson with the bucket.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Thomas with the ball. Lowry picks him up. Here's Olynyk. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Thompson, defended by Crowder. Thompson outside, from deep. And that's not going to go. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Brooklyn ahead, up 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Boston trails by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Hayward. Horford is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Lowry. And it's DeRozan in at the 2-guard. The shot by Lowry, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've held a 12-point lead early and finished off by Horford.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Bradley kicks to Thomas. Picked by Lee. 6 to shoot. Lee sets a screen for Bradley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Brooklyn making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Horford. And Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Gordon Hayward. Evan Turner, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Isaiah Thomas.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Turner. Wiggins with the rebound. Wiggins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Lowry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Lowry's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn. Lowry's gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Andrew Wiggins really making a difference here.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Brad Stevens was giving to his team. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Boston trails by 12. DeRozan brings the double team, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
And the first one drops.
At the line, David Robinson.
No good on the second free throw. Outside Turner. Brooklyn with the rebound. Wiggins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bosch passes to DeRozan. And that one's good. And Brooklyn leads by 15.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Excellent use of the screen that time.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Back to Lowry. Launches it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Boston team ball.
Boston trails by 13. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Timeout call.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Wiggins, and he slams it one-handed.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Now here's Smart. To the inside. Here's Turner. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists now in this one.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Wiggins.
Oh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That 3 off the mark.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes the first.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, it's a good strategy. Not only do you get points, but you also get to set your defense.
And so Bradley nails both of them. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're right. Outside DeRozan. Wiggins right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bosch dishes to Wiggins. A 3-ball. Rebound Boston. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And the shot is good. 6 points for Avery Bradley.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 9. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Thomas checked in for Marcus Smart. Bradley kicks to Turner. Outside Thomas. Back to Turner. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 9. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. .112 left to play here in the fourth. Robinson with the block. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Lowry leading the charge.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Brooklyn.
Steve, I agree. And, you know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you had talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Wiggins. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And the call will be against David Lee. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Johnson comes in for Lee. Jerebko's checked in for Evan Turner. And it's Crowder in for Bradley. And stolen by Jordan. 3-on-3. Here's Thompson. Olynyk with the steal. And it's sent back by Horford. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston team ball.
Seven seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, Jay Crowder. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Rose can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and I thought good execution really played a big part throughout.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. Now it's time for the Jordan Player of the Game, Andrew Wiggins.
Hey, boy, up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood, I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on. What you want? Step under the court like 2-3. I was made for the game like Kyrie. Representing for the city, yeah, I be. In the land is where you gon' find me. Courtside at the Q and the flow seat. Everybody in the team me. Green Bills, y'all know it's the green season. Catch me only up a short season. Whipping with the hot sauce like I'm street leaguing. And one though, on the flow going up though. 3 points to the dunk though. Me and Shove though. My city, been turned up from the jump though. Boy, up on the land till I die. Till I die. On the east side till I die. Till I die. Rocking that wine and gold till I die. Till I die. In the hood, I'm good till I die. CLE till I die. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on, puttin' on. Everywhere I gon' puttin' on. Puttin' on. What you want? For anyone telling you off for all your deeds. No sign the roaring thunder stopped and cold to read. No time. I get mine and make no excuses. Waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone. Love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. You gotta let go. You never be loved. What he loves. I keep trying to conceive that death is from above. No time. I get mine and make no excuses. Waste of precious breath. No time. The sun shines on everyone. Love yourself to death. So you gotta fire up. You gotta let go. You never be loved. What you think it'd be. Turn your head for 1 second and the tables turn. Yeah. And I know that I did you wrong. Will you trust me when I say that I'll make it up to you somehow. So you gotta fire up. You gotta let go. You never be loved. You never go wrong. You gotta face up. You gotta get loose. You never know the top till you get too low.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the six, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed with the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die about respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the seat vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it. Wherever I go, my homies come to. We up in this thing, love with it.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What What you represent when we come to your dance, hey? Get it with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me, I'm on way to Venice. LA got the people saying, la, 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 la. Brooklyn saying, la, 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 la. Hacienda saying, la, 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 la. Vegas saying, la, 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 la. Rio saying, la, 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 la. Tokyo saying, la, 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 la. Down under saying, la, 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 la. Miami saying, la, 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 la. Jamaica. Every city, every state, every country you know. All around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know. This is how it goes. Tell 'em where I'm at.
I don't think you wanna get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Now you ain't got what it take to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here calling this my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check to balance. Let you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. I can put you on some skates, making ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think you're trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. I don't think you want. Being on some chill.
NBA, welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. You'll see Brooklyn facing Utah. And so off the tip, it's Utah. All right, let's set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Robinson. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Lowry in at the one spot. Here's Lowry. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. Bosh, no one around him. The three. three-pointer off the mark.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
There's the dish to Burks. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah. I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
Brooklyn on defense. Exum with it. He kicks to Favors. And Exum gets it to go on the assist from Favors. Exum's got his first bucket of the night. And Brooklyn has possession. 4-point game. Outside Durant. Again, Durant missing. 4-on-3 break. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. That's on David Robinson. Utah shooting their first free throws of this game.
Rudy Gobert.
Well, free throw drops for Gobert. He hits both from the stripe. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking them to school right there.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Exum with it. Lowry picks him up. Favors with the screen. Hayward outside. Utah gets it back. Another shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Goes up on the wing. They get it again.
Shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Exum. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Exum. Favors with a screen on Lowry. Exum kicks to Favors. Robinson with the block. Here's Durant. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Durant's got 5.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Hayward against DeRozan. Hayward goes in. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The free throw drops by Hayward. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 3. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Durant kicks to Lowry. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The pass to Gobert. And there's the feed to Hayward. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Utah. The 3 from Bosch. Burks pulls it in. Pass to Exum. Gobert dishes to Burks. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. And Utah making a change here. Booker's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Wall's checked in. Hayward on the wing. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And it's Favors laying it in. Favors got his second bucket.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Kicks to Bosch. This one for 3. Bosch with another miss. Utah leading by 4. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Burks. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Burks has got his first basket of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Favors. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward. Rodney Hood's checked in for Burks. And Trey Burks subbed in for Exum. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Lopez, he's checked in for Robinson. Gay comes in for Chris Bosh. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Thompson in for DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
For Brooklyn, they had gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And so John Wall nails both of them. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Burke. And that's collected by Gay.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
From the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Utah leading. Passes to Lyles. It's hauled in by Gay. Brooklyn with the ball. Moving it up. It's Butler that time on the assist by Wall.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And oh, here we go. Gay's got it, the fast break chance. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Wall passes to Gay. Dishes it to Thompson. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by... Ingles kicks to Booker. That's good.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Utah shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Utah leads by 1. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Anytime you can get to the rim consistently early in the game, it allows you to get into a good rhythm offensively.
It really does. I mean, it's a lot easier to get buckets inside. That's elementary, and they've done that through one.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Jimmy Butler. Klay Thompson is out there with Rose. Then there's Horford. And it's Gay in at the power forward. And stolen by Hayward. And here we go. Burke heading to the hoop. Here. Booker, and that one's good. Booker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for Utah.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
And here's Rose outside. The shot is off, so Utah will take it the other way. Here's Burke. And too long on the shot. Brooklyn trails by 3. Thompson for the triple. Hayward comes up with the rebound. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Lots of room. Rebound by Rose.
He has yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
Thompson. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Burks kicks to Hayward. And that one's good. Burke. And Utah leads by 5.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And here's Burks. Following Kyle Lowry's three, Robinson with the block. Favors. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Left side Lowry feeds to Robinson. For three, Durant. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. For the three, count the bucket. Burks has got 5 points so far.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Durant for three. Utah with the rebound. Favors has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now here's Durant. He has 5. Hits the front of the rim and out. Here's Favors, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The wide open look for Durant. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. And that's now 8 points for Kevin Durant.
Great pass by Bosch there.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. A different look for Utah. Miles checked in for Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for Alec Burks. John Wall's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Exum. Covered by Wall. Hayward goes in. Brooklyn with the rebound.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out. Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
There's a good screen. Lyles passes to Hayward. He feeds it to Exum. Another miss by Utah. Brooklyn trails by 4. Here's DeRozan. Durant for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That is in the gym range, partner. Kevin, he can pull up and knock it down from anywhere. You hear me? From anywhere.
And you know there's really no bad shot for a guy like him when he's firing a 3 like that.
And here's Hayward following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Here's Ingles. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now, Exum. Following Durant's three-point attempt, and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. A different look for Utah. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Favors. Rodney Hood comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Trey Burke subbed in for Exum. And then for Brooklyn, Brook Lopez is checked in for Robinson. Gay comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Klay Thompson in for DeMar DeRozan.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Here's Gay, and he goes in for the dunk.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Burke. After the basket by Brooklyn, they set the screen. Knocked loose. And now Bosch running the floor all by himself. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Lopez outside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. He dishes it to Bosch. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
For Utah, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Booker. Five seconds left to play in the first half. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first half. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Utah out in front, up 3. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
We've got Alec Burks, Hayward out there with Favors, then it's Exum, and it's Gobert in its center. That's the group right now for Utah. And Hayward gets it to go.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Here's Robinson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Robinson's got 4 this quarter.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Favors. Some solid defense from Bosch.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For Brooklyn, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's his first foul. Here's Burks. The teardrop falls in. Burks has got 7.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Lowry drives in. No good. And it's Utah the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Exum kicks to Gobert. Burks with it. Lowry picks him up. To the paint. Here's Favors. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Once again, team answers.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Lowry kicks to Bosch. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Bosch has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Timeout.
Utah calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Favors against Bosch. Favors can't get it to go. Durant kicks to DeRozan. Gobert with the block. Unloads from 13. The offensive rebound. Favors can't get it to go. Durant. Gobert pulls it in.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now, here's Exum, defended by Durant. That is good. And it's 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They've generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Bosch, that's good.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams and their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
And it's DeRozan missing. Utah trailing here. And now Utah, fast break.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Booker comes in for Rudy Gobert, and Trey Burke subbed in for Dante Exum. Al Horford's checked in for Brooklyn. Wall comes in for Kyle Lowry.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. Burke kicks to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 8 points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
And here's Utah. In the corner, it's Hayward. The three. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. And that's now 11 points for Gordon Hayward. This game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 already. Intensity is the theme for this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg. Some excellent numbers in this one for Burks. He has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Lyles checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Gordon Hayward.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Burke with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Tipped away. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
It's good on the putback. Booker's got 10.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
Yeah, and that's what happens, though, when you do your work early in terms of getting the good position.
Ingles and Utah again with the bucket.
He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And here's Gay outside, but they'll get another chance. And Thompson kicks to Gay. Another miss by Gay.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Burke, rejected by Wall. Pass to Butler. Launches a 3. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Utah leads by just 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Utah leading by 3. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Robinson. Lowry out there with DeRozan. Then there's Chris Bosh. And it's Durant in at the 3. Hayward goes in, and it's sent back by Bosh. The dish to Durant. To the left wing. Oh, trying for it. And stolen by Hayward. Here's Hood, defended by Durant, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Utah.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
DeRozan, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
DeRozan really playing well. He has 8 points now and 3 assists as well.
Here's Hood. Gobert with a screen for Exum. He kicks to Hayward. Shoots from the corner. Shot is no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. And that one's good by Favors.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Now Exum following Durant's 3-point attempt for 3. And Utah another 3.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And a miss there on the triple.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
And he gets the bucket.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
To halt the run, and again, no good by Brooklyn.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Now here's Durant. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From deep three-point range, Durant with another miss.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
That drops. 16 points for Gordon Hayward.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Good. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
Gobert, the screen. Exum kicks to Gobert. Takes the three. And Utah, another three.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Now here's Durant. Plays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter. Here is Hayward. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Burks, he's checked in for Hood. Here is Hayward. Now here's Exum. And the pass to Favors. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan.
That's his second personal foul.
Now here's Exum. While recovering, Favors with a wide open look.
And the shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Off target from the baseline.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Durant dishes to Robinson. The three from Bosch. Bosch with another miss.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Utah.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Hayward. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Hood gets the bucket.
Guys, it's over. I think we can say that now with certainty.
I'm with you. I mean, we'd like to officially welcome everybody to garbage time.
And stolen by Jordan. Down low, here's Rose. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And, guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
Trey Burke. At the line for two.
The first one falls. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Thompson outside from deep, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Now, I'll tell you what, Clark, you got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
Now Burke. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew. Thanking you for tuning in.
And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we and I can't quit, all I know is
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with the I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank. I got plenty change. She rep HBK to over everything. Married to the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate. We just innovate. Young and making plenty cake. Get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet. Being broke, what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips. I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the New York Knicks. For New York, they've put in a whole lot of hard work and preparation in the offseason. We saw them already in the preseason, and now all those adjustments get put to the test for a game that's going to count, and they're hoping to start out 1-0. And another NBA season about to start. Shaq, we've talked about it. You can feel, I don't know, an air of excitement that's a little different than in years past.
There's a number of talented teams all wanting that ring. I've said this before. Kenny has said it many times. It could be one of the best seasons we've seen in a while, including what Golden State did last year in winning the ring.
That was an incredible run. But some teams that looked unstoppable last year will start to show some cracks in their armor. But the other teams that didn't look like much on paper last year, beginning this season, are now looking like they will surprise.
And that is it for now as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports Group.
For this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We've got an Eastern Conference panel ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. This, of course, their first look at the Nets. Well, guys, they got swept in last year's series, and you know that's the first and foremost thing in their minds as they look to turn the tables this time around.
Two division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Young. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Young sets a screen for Joseph. Pass to Young. Fires from 14, and he hits the jump shot. Young's got the first points of the night for Brooklyn.
I don't know. Maybe they're still working out the kinks on D because that clearly was a breakdown.
Stolen by Joseph. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Back to Young. Powered down with both hands.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
2, 4.
Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup, their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
You know, sounds like they'd like to keep this a low-scoring affair. This could be one of those grind-it-out kind of games.
And I'm sure that would suit them just fine. It may not be what the fans want to see or hear, but a win is a win. Come on now. A W is a W, and that's what you're playing for.
Decker gets the bucket.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
And stolen by Freak. And a fast break now for the Knicks. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
And stolen by Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Right. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now, here's Joseph. Defense is right there. Connects on the 17-footer. Joseph's got his first points of the night. Here's Clark. Young with the steal. By himself, rips down the breakaway slam.
Now that was pretty. That was just a nice-looking reverse jam right there.
Use the rim, Clark, to protect the ball, I think, too, a little bit.
Yeah, did a nice job with it.
And guys, how about the awareness there with that finish in traffic?
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And stolen by Freak. Here we go, all alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity. Well, there's hot guys, and then there's really hot. They just can't miss.
You know, Greg, sometimes you'll see an individual guy go on a shooting tear like this, but the whole squad, wow.
Joseph, the pass to Young. They double him with Freak. And stolen by Freak. Kicks it to Stevenson. New York moving the ball around. Here's Clark. And again, New York with the triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Kurt Rambis...
Doris. Outside Bradley. Doubled by Clark. Knocked loose and stolen by Freak. And another fast break for New York. Knicks running.
Well, we've got a moment here now, Kevin, to look back to last year's Knicks. 3rd in three-point shooting, 13th in steals. And they were in the top half of the league offensively with their point totals as well. Not bad, just kind of pedestrian. Maybe average is a better way to describe it.
And looking back at their superb free throw percentage, it speaks volumes about their skill level and mental focus. They had very few letdowns in concentration.
Young outside. Will it go? Got a hand on it. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession.
Next ball.
Knicks on defense. It's a 14-point game.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
And that's always your first priority defensively, Greg, and I think they're doing a nice job.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Bradley dishes to Joseph. Here's Young. The Knicks pull it in. Now here's Freak. 15 points in the game. Here's Schultz, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And here we go. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City Dancers.
And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. In third, the Knicks.
You know, it's interesting when you look at this team, Kevin. I mean, they found a way to get their whole team to knock down free throws at a consistent level. I mean, a team that can't make free throws, that's a huge liability and one you don't want to deal with. They'd like to repeat their success at the line this year.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Softly drops in the floater. Hollis Jefferson's got his second basket of the game.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Great D that time from Jordan.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And Young with the basket on the assist from Joseph. Joseph's got his fourth assist in this one. The Knicks leading by 16. To the left wing. Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Here's Philemon. Can't get it to go. Bradley with some nice D. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And stolen by Freak. And a fast break now for New York. Decker gets the bucket. Decker's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. Stevenson outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Shot clock at 5. Clark kicks to Stevenson. Off target from three-point range. Nets trail by 18. And stolen by Freak. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Inside. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Decker gets the bucket.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense too.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded by Clark. Joseph with the ball. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Clark, the pass to Schultz. Dishes to Clark. passes it to Stevenson. Feeds it to Decker. He kicks it to Clark. And again, New York with the triple.
This shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
They double him with Freak. Bradley dishes to Young. Hollis Jefferson passes to Bradley. Joseph. And again, unable to change momentum here.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it. Like he has so far in this quarter.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Stolen by Stevenson. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. Oh! And he bangs it home with one hand.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And Decker slams it in.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That is good. Joseph's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
There's the pick. Clark kicks to Stevenson, plays it up and banks it in. Stevenson's got his first bucket in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And stolen by Freak. Floats one, and Decker with the lay-in. Decker's got 14 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
The feed to Joseph. Shot clock at 6. And it's good. From the elbow. Joseph's got his third bucket of the night. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Clark dishes to Stevenson. Stevenson off the pick from Clark. Shot on the wing. And it's Stevenson again missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. It's the Knicks opening up a huge gap. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, not exactly a close game so far. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Knicks leading by 22. So for Brooklyn now, Corey Joseph is out there with Avery Bradley. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Young. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Clark, the pass to Schultz. That's good. 6 points for him.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Jordan sets the pick for Joseph. Now the pass to Bradley. Doubled by Clark. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Clock at 6. Joseph, that's good.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Nick shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up. Confused at times.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
It's Bradley on the wing. Nice shot from the wing. And here are the Knicks. Clark kicks to Decker. Now the dish to Clark. There's the screen. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. The shot is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now here's Joseph. He's covered by Clark. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Clark the pass to Schultz. And here's Freak. 20 points for him. Young with the steal. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Knocked away. Pass to Joseph. Looking for Young. He gets it there. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Checking out the game Thaddeus Young is having. He has 8 points, and he's been a good on-the-ball defender, too. He's got a pair of steals.
Yeah, he's just made a lot of very heads-up plays, and his defense really has been a difference maker.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
Pass to Clark. Stevenson off the pick from Clark. And that one's good by Stevenson. Stevenson's got 8 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Joseph, that's good.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Kicks it to Clark. Five on the clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now we get a chance to check out Thaddeus Young. Last year, getting it done. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he gives them a nice rotation on the front court. He is a quality reserve.
Well, you know, he's not as developed skill-wise as some guys, but you can't teach size. So he's a valuable backup for this team in that regard.
Finished off the break. He's got 10.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Clark. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Well, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job.